Hey, it's Jill here, and I'm a little late for my what I said would be around the 1 o'clock. We're actually doing Giving Tuesday today here at Hearts at Home, and so I've been doing all kinds of Facebook Live videos over on the Hearts at Home Facebook page, but I wanted to make sure I made a commitment. I'm going to do this every afternoon on my page, and I wanted to make sure that I kept that commitment. So anyway, today what I want to do is I want to encourage you with just a little challenge that I shared with all the women that attended our 2016 Hearts at Home conferences. So this year our theme was Moms Unite, and our book that we released is Better Together, a book that my daughter Ann and I both actually wrote together. And one of the things that we talk about in the book is, are you a here I am person, or are you a there you are person? And I just think this is really, really important. And so I thought I would make that the topic that we talked about today. So here I am, people walk into a room and say, here I am, come talk to me, come ask me about me, come make me feel comfortable. And there you are, people kind of walk into a room and look around and say, there you are. You look interesting. I think I'd like to get to know you. And our level of friendliness is directly tied to whether we are a here I am person or whether I am a there you are person. And I think this is really, really important because it can make a huge difference in how friendly our churches are. It can make a huge difference in how friendly our moms groups are. It can make a huge difference in, honestly, the way in which we feel engaged at whatever event we go to. So if you always kind of feel like you're the odd duck out, or you don't know how to engage in conversations, one of the best things you can do is move from being a here I am person to a there you are person. And you will walk out feeling completely different. And I promise you this. In fact, I tell you this because I have a girlfriend who was at the conference this year, and she just sent me a text. She had gone to a homeschool like co-op group that she'd often gone to before, and she always felt left out every time she was there. She felt like everybody knew each other. She felt like people were connecting, but she wasn't connecting. And so she really was struggling with, wanting to even go to this co-op group. But she decided, she went in and told herself, I am not going to be a there you are person. I am going to be a here I am person today. And so she was very, very, very intentional. And so she went into the group that day, and she started looking for women that she could contact, she could connect with. And she decided to start asking them about themselves instead of worrying about them connecting with her. And she sent me a text after she went home that day and said, I just want you to know this has made a huge difference for me. I am leaving this homeschool co-op for the first time feeling like I connected with some people. And so, no, Adam, you are not just plain odd. But anyway, she felt so connected. So here's my challenge to you. I don't know where you need to go, where maybe you don't know everybody in the room. Maybe it's church, the next time you're at church. Let's move from being here I am people to being there you are people. It will make our churches friendlier. It will make our neighborhoods friendlier. It will make our small groups friendlier. It will make even just walking into a neighborhood meeting, a school meeting, it'll make that feel very different. And one of the best ways that you can actually do that is you can, in fact, a lot of times what I struggle with is that kind of that awkward place between, okay, I'm standing here, I'm standing next to somebody, I don't know them, how do I even cross that, that awkward place? And so a phrase I have used is, I don't believe I've had the opportunity to meet you. And that phrase, for the most part, has served me well. There were a few times I have double introduced myself to somebody, okay, I admit that, but This is, you know, that really, I don't believe they've had the opportunity to meet you, kind of closes that gap. And then they usually introduce themselves. You can introduce yourself, and then you start asking them just questions to get to know them a little bit better. And what a difference this can make. It really changes the dynamics of groups. It really changes the dynamics of how we feel when we walk into groups. So my challenge to you today is to be more of a there you are person, less of a here I am person. And if you don't know how to cross over that awkward place, just simply put your hand out, shake their hand, and say, hi, I don't believe I've had the opportunity to meet you. And you're going to begin to make the world a much friendlier place, one introduction at a time. Thanks. Talk to you tomorrow.